Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens. The Terrapins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Blue Hens offense will get the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Gives it on the option. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Maryland Terrapins offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy didn't.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible.
There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. It just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. The Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And the Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Washington. Lets it go to the end zone. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll try to pass their way in. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Buys a little extra time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the...
Touchdown, Terrapins! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so down.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Maryland! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. play fake on first down. To throw. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Around the corner, it's Howard. Beck's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Washington. He's got him. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the RPO, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Terrapins trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's got an open man. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be legal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
The Terrapins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Terrapins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to pass. It's Washington. With the catch, it's Howard. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the left. Got enough for the 1st. Turning it on. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Pucks it out of the air. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way behind. The Blue Hens will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Gets it past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. That's reeled in. It's Adams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Using his legs, it's Howard. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's third and goal. Now the play fake. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. It's just ridiculous.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
A strike downfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Off play action on 1st down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Brings into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Under fire. Oh, what a cut. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Terrapins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Maryland! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring the 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Caught behind the line. It's Harper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Timeout, Maryland.
And they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. The Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Holding, receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready.
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Terrapins. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Give to the running back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it, have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Oh, they're after him. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Maryland!
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He hurls one deep down the left side. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Punt is in the air. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. Kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the Terrapins line up to punt it away.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And the quarterback is knocked down back